Have you ever been in a conversation where someone starts dropping car terms like 300 horsepower turbocharged engine or front-wheel drive, and you just nod along pretending you totally get it? Yeah, we've all been there. The world of cars has its own language, and if you don't speak it, things can get confusing real quick. But don't worry, you're in the right place. Welcome to Autosphere, where we make cars simple, fun, and easy to understand. Today we're diving into those tricky car terms. What exactly is CC? What does RPM mean? And why do people care so much about horsepower? By the end of this video, you'll know all these terms and more, so you'll never feel lost in a car conversation again. Trust me, this isn't going to be one of those boring, complicated explanations. We're keeping it simple, fun, and straight to the point. Even if you've never popped open a car hood in your life, you'll still get it. So, buckle up. Get comfortable, and let's hit the road. Section 1. Understanding car body types. Before we dive into the technical stuff, let's talk about something a little more visual, car body types. Because, let's be honest, we all have that one friend who calls every car a sedan. Here's the deal. Cars come in different shapes, and those shapes actually matter. Sedans, the classic four-door car with a trunk. Coupes. Think of them like sedans, but sportier, usually with just two doors. SUVs. These are taller, bigger, and great for families or off-roading. Hatchbacks. A small car with a trunk that opens up with the rear window. Pickup trucks, built to haul stuff, plain and simple. And wagons, a mix between a sedan and an SUV. More space, but not as big as a full SUV. Supercars and hypercars. Not just fast cars, but insane high-performance machines that make your heart race just by looking at them. So next time someone calls an SUV a Jeep or a coupe a sports car, you'll know exactly what they mean. Section 2. The heart of the car. The engine. Ever looked at a car spec sheet and felt like you were reading a foreign language? 2.0L four-cylinder, 180 horsepower, 250 newton meters of torque. What does that even mean? Let's break it down. CC, cubic centimeters. This is just a fancy way of saying how big your engine is. Think of it like soda bottles. A 1.0L engine is like a small bottle. A 3.0L engine is a big one. The bigger the engine, the more power it usually has, but size isn't everything. Horsepower is all about speed. Imagine having horses pulling your car. 1 horsepower equals 1 horse doing the work. So if you've got a 200 horsepower engine, that's 200 horses under your hood. Cool, right? Torque is the muscle behind your car's engine. If horsepower is how fast your car can go, torque is what gives it the push to get moving. That's why trucks have so much torque. It helps them tow heavy loads without breaking a sweat. RPM, revolutions per minute. This tells you how fast your engine is spinning. Ever hit the gas and hear your engine roar? That's the RPM increasing. More RPM usually means more power, but also more fuel being burned. So unless you're a fan of frequent trips to the gas station, it's good to keep your RPM in check. Turbocharged engines. Normally, an engine breathes in air on its own, just like you do when jogging. But a turbocharged engine is like jogging with a leaf blower shoved in your face, forcing extra air into the engine. More air means more fuel burns, which gives you more power, without making the engine bigger. So to recap, CC is your engine size. Horsepower is how fast it goes. Torque is how hard it pulls. RPM is how much effort it's putting in. And turbocharging is like giving your engine a secret energy boost.
Section 3. Transmission and drivetrain, where power meets the road. Now that we know how the engine works, let's talk about how that power gets to the wheels. Power is useless if it doesn't reach the wheels properly, and that's where the transmission and drivetrain come in. Transmission. Think of your engine like a muscle. It generates power, but without the right form, all that strength goes to waste. The transmission makes sure the engine's power gets to the wheels in the best possible way. There are 2 main types. Manual transmission, the old-school way of driving. You shift gears yourself using a clutch and gear stick. It gives you more control over the car and can be more fun to drive. Automatic transmission. The car does the shifting for you. No clutch, no gear stick, just press the gas and go. Perfect for stop-and-go traffic. Different types of automatics. Traditional automatic. uses a torque converter to switch gears smoothly. CVT, continuously variable transmission, no fixed gears, just a smooth sliding scale. DCT, dual clutch transmission, super fast gear shifting, perfect for sports cars. Drivetrain, this is where the power actually goes once it leaves the transmission. You've probably heard terms like FWD, RWD, AWD, or 4WD. Here's what they mean. FWD, power goes to the front wheels, more fuel efficient, but not great for high-performance driving. RWD, power goes to the rear wheels. It offers better handling, making it popular in sports cars. AWD, power is sent to all four wheels when needed, making it great for slippery conditions. 4WD, similar to AWD, but more rugged. It's for serious off-roading, sending power equally to all four wheels. Section 4, braking and handling, how your car stops and stays in control. Now let's talk about braking and handling, because knowing how your car stops and stays in control is just as important as knowing how fast it can go. ABS, anti-lock braking system. Ever slammed on the brakes and felt a weird vibration in the pedal? That's ABS working to stop your wheels from locking up, helping you maintain control instead of skidding. Brake fade. When your brakes get too hot and don't work as well, it's like running a sprint and then immediately trying to do it again. Your legs get tired and so do your brakes. Disc versus drum brakes. Modern cars use disc brakes, which are better at cooling down. Older cars or budget models may still use drum brakes in the rear, which aren't as good at cooling. Traction control prevents your wheels from spinning too much when you accelerate, especially in slippery conditions. Stability control. This is your car's guardian angel. If the car starts to slide, stability control automatically applies brakes to individual wheels to help you keep on track. Section 5. Fuel efficiency and maintenance, keeping your car running smoothly. We've covered power, control, and stopping in time, but here's the big question. How do you keep your car from becoming a gas-guzzling, money-eating machine? Let's talk fuel efficiency and maintenance basics. MPG, miles per gallon. This tells you how far your car can go on a gallon of gas. The higher the number, the less you're spending at the pump. Fuel-saving habits. Accelerate smoothly. Flooring it at every green light burns through gas quickly. Don't speed. Cars are most fuel efficient at 50 to 60 miles per hour. Check your tire pressure. Low tire pressure creates resistance, which makes your car use more fuel. Basic maintenance. Oil changes, your engine's lifeblood. Stick to the schedule, usually every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. Air filters. A clogged filter is like trying to breathe through a straw. A clean air filter means better performance and better MPG. Brake pads. Worn brake pads don't just make noise, they make it harder to stop. Battery. A dead battery is the worst surprise. Most car batteries last about 3 to 5 years. And there you have it. You've just gone from barely understanding car talk to speaking the language of cars. Next time someone drops terms like RPM, torque, AWD, or brake fade, you won't just nod along, you'll actually get it. Now when the conversation turns to cars, you can confidently hold your own. You're no longer in the dark about how cars work, whether it's their power, how they handle, or what makes them tick. And that's everything you need to know about cars.